November 15th, 2020. This video is called Japan is releasing treated water from crippled Fukushima plant into sea. And I will tell you how I'm coming to that conclusion. Now, it's stating that the Japanese government plans to release the treated water from the nuclear power plant, the meltdowns that accumulates in the basement, and then they store all that stuff into these tanks that are all over the property. Now, just remember, I calculated this. For the American Niagara Falls, the amount of water that comes over in 1 second, that's what they're saving in 1 day. 300 tons of water in 1 day is what they're storing. And they've been doing this for, it's close to 10 years already. Now it says that the official decision may be as early as next month, which would be like right now if they were going to do that. Now, the reason why I'm going to say that they are doing it already is I have this membership to this Nuclear Emergency Tracking Center. And if you get the member charts, you can just click on these things and you will get the data. And there's 8 of them. Now, there used to be one right smack dab in the middle, but that one's missing now because I think just they don't want us to see what's actually in the heart of the reactors over here. Even though this is a older picture. Well, there she is. All right, so look at the 1-year average charts here. Looks pretty normal, whatever normal would be over there. There's not a whole lot of anomalies. This is number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5. Although this one is a little weird because if you look at 4 and 5, like look at the spikes, like it's almost, they're all the same. They got the same pattern. That's kind of a little shady right there. See that? All right, so that's 5. That's 6. There's 7. But when you look at 8, you get these massive spikes. And I have a feeling this is what they're picking up, which I can't believe that they didn't turn the radiation detectors off, the monitors. They're picking up, I think, some high radiation. That's exactly what this is showing, isn't it? I mean, normally it's in the 600s, but here's one that tops off at almost 2,000. So it's like 1.5 times. So that's not normal. See how it's all going down. And I have a feeling, I could be wrong, but are the readings going down because the radiation is sinking further into the ground, so there's a further distance of the radiation monitors? Is that it? It's just a hypothesis. But this is definitely them dumping it. Now they're thinking about dumping it. I think they think that the world is stupid, although no one's really following it except a few people. But this is literally, I think, them being caught that they're dumping that radiation. And it always seems like it's at night when they're doing it. 7:40. So this is the field. Now, they're saying that there's over 1 million gallons they want to dump because it accumulates. Well, maybe it might be better for the world. Maybe not better for Japan, but if you got this desolate wasteland over here and no, it's uninhabitable, why don't you just build more tanks out here? But part of the problem is they've got 30 million 1-ton bags of radiation that they're piling up like pyramids all over the country. Now check this out. What used to be rice fields is now radioactive mountains of nuclear fallout that they scraped off the ground and try to contain it. But here's the other thing, is they're incinerating a lot of this stuff. So we would really need a updated satellite picture to see what the heck's really going on over there. But what's really sad too is this area, Fukushima, used to be the breadbasket of agriculture in Japan. And now what it's turned into is just a holding area for nuclear waste. Now what's really sad too is one 1-ton bag fits on one of those trucks, and they transport it over here. So one bag, 1 ton would be here, and you could probably fit hundreds of bags going this way and that way. And then if you look at this pyramid, the shadow, they probably have 5 or 6 layers. So there's just thousands of 1-ton bags just in one pyramid. They just totally ruined the country. Such a beautiful old country. So now, about October 24th, now they're saying in this article that they're putting off the decision to release the treated Fukushima water because there is opposition from fishermen. Now, it says that they don't plan to announce their decision on what to do with this 1 million tons of treated water. Now, they're saying that they're going to try to make a decision as soon as possible, but I'm telling you right now, they've been dumping this water for 3 years already, I think. They started dumping it in 2018. Like 2 years ago, they started dumping it already. And it's obvious with these numbers here that they think that they fooled the world. And what needs to happen is the world has got to come over there and invade that damn country, because all they're doing is killing the planet off. They're contaminating the food supply, and eventually it will, the nuclear waste and the fallout that fell all over the place here, and this core that's creating new radiation and contamination, you know where all that dust ends up going to, where it's going to end up at? It's going to end up in you and me. Well, not me as much. I'm hoping not, because I don't eat a lot of stuff that would have it. And all they're doing is incinerating all that waste anyways. So they're just putting it back into the atmosphere, and it comes down into the rain, the black rain. And eventually it's all going to end up in you and me. And look at this. It's wild. Totally ruined that country. Now, I have a feeling that this is where they're dumping it. There's this, like, a road right here, and they're probably backing it up over here, opening up the spigot, just letting it dump it. It's really easy. They probably just dump it right into the ocean. But this monitor, I have a feeling, is what's picking it up. So someone needs to go over there and invade that country, because that's the only way we're going to stop them before they destroy the planet.